folks, welcome to the Mediocre Cover Band Guitar Guy. So today it's Friday, it's like noonish, and I'm not at work. I had some time built up, so I said I'm taking a long weekend, and because I never get to do that shit. So here we are. Thanks for the support. Bedroom Guitar Players is still like racking up all kinds of views, comments, likes. If you took that video and added all the likes, like that video and the likes on that one alone, and added up all the likes on all 100 and some odd other videos I did, you probably wouldn't get what I got for that video. So awesome, thank you. Today I'm gonna go back to the old format of talking about cover band shit. And reason being because it's an important topic, and it's on loyalty. And it comes from different forms. When you're in a band, you need loyalty, or it's not going to work. You need to have your priorities kind of straight in how you handle things. If you want to be, I'm not going to use the word successful, but just if you want to get ahead a little bit, if you want to maintain what you're doing, and if you want to keep things positive and less dramatic, you need loyalty, and it comes in different forms. Okay. First one being, you need to be loyal to the gig, and not just in being prepared and everything else. If you're offered a gig somewhere and you agree to take it and you're being paid and that person is relying on you to show up, don't cancel on them because you're offered a gig for more money. Okay? If you're playing in a bar that employs you 7 or 8 times a year, and they're paying you X amount of money and better money than everybody else, and you decide that, well, we were offered this gig, I'm going to cancel the bar gig and do this private gig, that's great, you made more money that weekend. But what happens when this gets around to everybody, like, your bars and other festivals, promoters, and people who hire live acts? They're not reliable. If they get a better offer, they're going to cut out on you. Then what ends up happening is you're no longer hireable because you have a shitty reputation, okay? And that hurts after a while. And it just doesn't mean that your band has that reputation. Once as people find out you're in that band, then your reputation follows you. That negativity follows you everywhere you go. Therefore, you're probably not going to get hired after a while, right? Or other people aren't going to want to work with you. And here's where we're going to go with the second one. Loyalty to your bandmates. If you're in a couple of bands and you're picking and choosing your gigs by money, then that's also not right. If you're booked to play somewhere with one band, you can't go to that band and go, okay guys, I can't make that gig now, especially if the gig's been booked a long time. You owe that band your loyalty, especially if it's a band you've been in longer. I can't do that gig, I got something else on the go. And the something else on the go is a gig with another band, but you're going to make a little bit more money. Because that's going to get around as well, and then other people aren't going to want to have you in your band. You're going to be what, my friend Perry would, and it's a great description. You become band poison. And people don't want that shit, right? So stick with whoever you booked with first, okay? And if something comes up, all right? Like, so you booked with one band 8 months ago, and then a couple months ago another gig comes up for the second band you're playing, and they're like, well, you can make $50 more here, or $100 more, $200 there. You're committed to play with whoever you signed on with at first. It's just good policy. You don't have to be friends with people that you're in bands with. It's work, I understand in some cases. It helps when you build those relationships because it just makes it more enjoyable and easier to get through the gigs sometimes if you're on good terms. You don't have to go out and socialize with these, with your bandmates and stuff, but at least be on good terms. And when you start leaving bands on bad terms, or you're getting booted out of bands and you're on bad terms because you're unreliable, then that's not good either. It ruins it for yourself. And then when a band has to cancel a gig, when you're in a 5-piece band and one member decides that he's going to skip out and that member's not replaceable, or you don't have enough time to get a fill in, and then that band has to cancel, you're ruining it for the other 4 people as well. Um, anyway, that's my rant for today, and I'm really sorry about it. I always do these rants and then I lose a bunch of subscribers. That's it. This is something that, like I said, I put this channel together to give advice to younger musicians or whoever's just starting out and thinking you can do this and you can do that and you can do this and you can pick and choose and whatever. And people might say, well, you're the one always talking about money. Yes, I do talk about money on my channel. I talk about getting paid a fair wage for what we do. But I want to see everybody get that. Okay? So it's not like I'm out chasing money for myself. Because if it's good for everybody, then you got a healthy scene of people who are being paid, then that stops the backbite and that stops the undercutting. That's where that goes, okay? That's all I'm fighting for. I'm not saying you got to, oh, well, it's hypocritical because you're always talking about money. You should chase whatever. I'm not out chasing money. I'm out looking to get fair pay, okay? I'm all about that. But don't fuck your bandmates, your friends. Don't fuck a venue over. You're playing weddings, don't screw that over. You're playing a private event. You're expected to be there. That's your reputation that's on the line. And, there could be a consequence. Music is precious to me, and to think about a consequence of that being taken away from me because of somebody else's behavior really kind of rots me a little bit. So that's it for me. I'm going to go now, and I might have a nap. I hope Mrs. doesn't watch this one because I shouldn't have said I was going to have a nap. She probably expects me to do stuff while she's at work. I just put on pants like 10 minutes ago. It was awesome. The dogs are a little bit confused today because there's somebody in the house and they can't chase the cats around as much. But it's cool. Cheers.